Good morning, you guys. It is 10:50. I just finished up my first delivery of the day. It was a Doordash order and it was going to a local Mexican restaurant. It did take a little while because it was like the restaurant's on one end of town and they lived on the other end of town. I think it's like 5 point something miles. The order was ready when I got there, so it was easy pickup. Anyway, we did get delivered and there was a tip on it. Woohoo! We're still on Earn by Time because we can't get our acceptance rate up for nothing. I'll get up to like 72, or excuse me, like 74, 75, and then something will happen, or I'll get an order that I don't really want to take if it's going to an area I don't want to go to, or like yesterday I got a Spark order and a DoorDash order at the same time. The Spark order was literally picking up some eye drops for $21. So I was like, I don't care what the DoorDash is, I'm taking the Spark. So I declined a couple yesterday, and so I'm just hovering around 72% AR. Well, I got a nobility order done just after I got that first order dropped off. It was just one drink. It was going a few miles, I think. Turned out to be $5 and some change. Anyway, I've been sitting at the house for forever. And I finally just got another order to McDonald's. Just got it picked up, so I'm going to go get it delivered. McDonald's order was dropped off. When I first pulled up to drop off the McDonald's, she had her dogs out in the yard. It was like a pug and a chihuahua. And I was like, I'm not going in there to drop that off. I've been bitten by little chihuahuas, and they're not my favorite dog. I mean, you know, no judgment, but just saying. Anyway, so I was like, I'll just hang it on the gate, right? And then as I was getting out of my car, she came out and called them inside. So I was like, okay, I'll go put it at the door. So now I got a KFC order and it is going to a place of business. So I'm on my way to drop it off. I delivered the KFC. It was going to a place of business and it said leave at my door, but in the note she said bring it into the front desk. So I don't know why people do that. Like, why do they choose leave at door, but then want you to bring it in and hand it to them? Now, I have left at door at that business before because they're closed. Like, they have people there that work after hours. Anyway, she wanted me to bring it in and hand it to her, so I did. So I did not record the drop-off. Well, it went dead again, guys. Nothing happening. I decided to drive over to a parking lot close to Walmart. Waited there about 15 minutes, and then I drove to actual Walmart. I'm just going to sit here for maybe 5 more minutes. If I don't get anything, I'll probably just head home. If I get a DoorDash on the way home, I'll take it. If not, that's probably going to be it for today. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday morning, 9:15. Last night, we did get a Spark order. I've been doing this thing where if I don't get many orders during the day and I'm not happy with the amount of money I made, I will turn Spark on in the evening when we're done eating and all that. We're just kind of chilling at the house or whatever. And if I get an order, I take it if it's decent. And I got a little $12 shop for just a keyboard, like for a computer. That's all it was. So I was like, heck yeah, I'll do that. So got that dropped off and done and made an extra $12 yesterday, which isn't much, but hey, they add up, you know? Anyway, now this morning, I just dropped off my first order. It was a McDonald's order. All it was a Powerade, so I was pretty sure there wasn't going to be a tip on there. I was right. There was no tip on there. They were nice, though, I guess. I pulled up, and she was, like, really excited. It was, like, seemed like 2 teenagers, probably, like, 16, 17, and then their mom. They were setting up for a garage sale, and she was like, while you're here, would you like to look at our garage sale? And I was like, oh, like, you know, I would, but I literally just got my work started, so, you know, I've got to work right now. And she was like, okay, you should totally stop by later. It's like, yeah, if I get a chance, I'll stop by. I have no intention of stopping by. No offense. I'm trying to make money, not spend money. And I don't need anything right now. Like, I like to go to garage sales, don't get me wrong. Anyway, first order in the books, pretty early too. I think this is the earliest I've ever gotten an offer. So I'm, you know, even though it wasn't a tip, it gives me hope that maybe today will be busy. So let's see how today goes. Just got a Wendy's offer. I'm pretty sure this is going to a place of business, so I don't know if I'll be able to record this one either, but we'll see. Oh, I think I missed him. Darn. This place of business has literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 different buildings, so I didn't know which one to go to. But anyway, I texted him and said I'm here, and he said he texted back and said I'm right behind you. And so I looked back this way and I didn't see him. I looked over and he was standing at the window. It scared me a little bit. But anyway, we got that one dropped off. All right, well, all these deliveries in the morning have been handed to me, which I get because people are at work and I'm delivering to their works. But just delivered to, where's my finger? Those glass doors right over there. It's like an internet company. I delivered there yesterday too, and they were really nice. So anyway, I just got that delivered and we're on to our next. All right, it is currently 11:45. I'm fixing to go home and have my lunch and then get back out, but I wanted to swing by Walmart. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys, I just got a pizza order. Going to a local pizza place, and it was leave at the door. So I got a picture for you guys. Woohoo! He doesn't live like super far from Walmart, so I decided to swing over into the parking lot, see if I could snag an order. I did get a shopping order. It was $11. Shopping for I think 8 items, which normally I would do if it was like some really simple stuff, nothing too crazy, just to make a little bit of money and not have to do too much work. But this one had 2 cases of water. So I was like, nah, not for $11. So I went home, I had my lunch. I just had some leftover casserole from last night. It was pretty good. But anyway, then I got a Little Caesars order. Before that, actually, I got a McDonald's offer, but it was going to a area that I didn't really want to drive to, so I declined that one. That was my one decline for the hour. And then I got the Little Caesars order, and I really wasn't sure about it, but I did it. And in the notes they were like, leave it at the blue doors that point towards the alley and do not ring the doorbell. And it was like all in caps, you know, and they didn't tip. Typical people that have a bunch of rules and like to yell in the notes don't like to tip, but that's okay. It was $5. Well, I forgot to end yesterday's video. It was another slow day. I think I got 5 orders or 4 orders, I can't remember, but I got them mostly all in the morning, which is weird because this whole time I've been dashing, I've been getting up early and not really getting any morning offers, only getting my orders in the afternoon. So but at least I got them over with, and I eventually just went home and stayed home and had the apps running and didn't get anything. And by the time Justin called, I just turned everything off. So anyway, that's it for the vlog, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next one.